Hello, everybody. It's me, Ryan, from a little while ago. Thank you for coming to my presentation. So, earlier on in this course, we solved the problem of how to choose which movie to watch by comparing the mutual interests of two or more users. And I know that since that time, a lot of you have definitely been wondering, well, what if we wanted to go out to dinner or grab a snack or something as well? How can we make that decision-making process easier? Well, wonder no more. I present to you Now Eat, which is a web application designed to alleviate the stress of choosing a place to eat based on a matching system that compares destinations that users choose whether or not they would like to go to. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening here. I'm going to go kind of fast. So in order to use the application, we first have to sign up an account. So we'll go to the sign up tab here. We'll enter in some information for a user, 6, and we'll give him a username, and we'll sign up. Okay, cool. And so what happens is inside of Firebase, which is the cloud-hosted NoSQL database for user authentication, it creates a user object with the username, email, a bunch of information that you'll never need to know about, and it assigns it a unique ID. And so what I've done is inside of Firestore, the document database, I've set it up so that when you sign up, it creates a new document with the document ID being the same as the unique ID from Firebase. So those two will always correspond with each other. And at the same time, I've written it so that it automatically populates these 5 properties initially, which will make sense coming up here shortly. So, you've got your friend that you're going to be matching with, the restaurants that they've liked, the restaurants that you've liked, and then there's a matching array where it will go inside of your likes, compare them to the person that you're matched up with, and then if there's a similar restaurant ID inside of there, it will put it inside of a match so that we can display it into the DOM. So let's go ahead and sign in here. And we'll be presented with a page that asks us which user we would like to compare our choices with. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Mr. Steve here. And when we start, this is what it'll look like. And you'll notice inside of the database that it automatically updated to show that now I'm matching with Mr. Steve. These are the restaurants that he's already liked. But I won't know that as a user. I'll just see over here my current matches with Mr. Steve, which are none. So the restaurant information is being returned from an API call to the Yelp API, which unfortunately, without paying for it, I wasn't able to actually use inside of the application. So I ended up just hard coding a bunch of the restaurant information that I got from that API call into the database in a restaurants collection. So that's where that's coming from currently. And so, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of go from there. So a couple cool things you can see now. The application is alerting us to, I guess not alerting us, they're just notifying us who is signed in currently, and then we only have options now for signing out and signing up because we are signed in already. We don't need that link. I thought that was pretty cool. And so, yeah, we'll just go ahead and start making some choices here. So right down here, we've got, yes, and bam, okay, we got a match. So what happens here is inside the database, it automatically updates which ones are matching here in the match array. It looks for the similar ID. And inside the DOM here, it's just displaying those matches. And so we'll just keep going, and then every time it just keeps updating. Didn't get a match on that one. Doesn't update in the match array. It does update in my likes. And then it will hold that information in there. And when we're all finished, we can go ahead and sign out. And it will clear the information from the database, set everything back to null again, except for the likes that you have liked. It will hold that in case somebody wants to match up with you, and then when you come back later, they'll all still be there. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you all for your time, and now eat.